Hi and welcome to Halo the Master Chief Collection. This is basically all 4 Halos at once. This is the only reason really that I bothered with an Xbox One. Originally I was put off mainly because I like playing Halo quite a bit, and when they said the Xbox One wasn't backwards compatible, so I'll either have to keep the 360 and get an Xbox One, I just thought to myself, no, it's just not worth it. So when they announced this at E3, it kind of sealed the deal. I was going to have an Xbox One before this game came out. The menu system was actually pretty well done. Was kind of expecting 4 discs, 1 per game, but it just came as 1, and you choose which game you want to play from the menu system. And it is pretty well laid out. Even the customization is really well laid out, because it has to cover more than the 1 game, so everything is in here, including the multiplayer options for changing the way the character looks, and even the stuff that was, you had to complete the game on Legendary for Halo 3 to get the Hayabusa stuff. That's there, it's unlocked. You can equip that and have basically the ninja looking get up pretty early on, and that was good when it first came out, but after a while everybody was wearing it, so that faded. But the recon stuff is there, you don't have to ask for it. So starting with Halo 1, this is the anniversary edition, and to be honest it's kind of the same as the normal Halo 1 on the 360. They haven't really changed it up that much. Graphics look the same. It's meant to work better. The whole collection is meant to be at 60 frames per second, but some of the video still seems a bit jumpy to me. But that could just be, there is problems, but that's with the later one. This one, it worked really well, but as I say, they didn't really change much from the 360 version to the Xbox One version, and that was kind of a downside to me, because you've still got the ability to change from one to the other, and it allows you to see the visual difference, but gameplay wise, if you've played the first one before, this is going to be slightly repetitive. The biggie for me has to be Halo 2, because this anniversary edition got a huge makeover. Swapping between the two will show you that the graphics are massively improved. Like, just, it's ridiculous how well this is over the original. Graphically speaking, gameplay wise, it's exactly the same as the second one was. All the buttons kind of match between the two. Well, all 4 really, because they've mapped the buttons so they're exactly the same on all 4 games. But hands down, graphically, the rework for the anniversary edition of Halo 2 is, well, it's just amazing. It's got much better graphics than even 4 has, 4 being the newest in the series. It's just, it amazed me how well the graphics were actually redone on this. Though sometimes you do have characters acting weird because the scenery has changed over the original, so they're kind of bouncing off textures. But no doubt that'll be fixed really quickly. Then we have Halo 3. This, I'll admit it, when I launched this, that opening sequence of the flame in the sky, I actually smiled, because all the memories came back, and Halo 3 was, I wouldn't say the biggest in the series, but for me it's definitely the most played. I mean, I've got the first one on the original Xbox, I've got the second one on the original Xbox, and on the 360, and on the PC. Digital copy for the 360, physical copies for the other 2, but I hadn't played them in ages, and then I bought a 360 for Gears of War, but it came with Halo 3, and I was talked into keeping it, not getting rid of it because I was a bit bored of Halo. And then I just remember the day I picked it up and that comet came in, and it turned out to be Master Chief, and it literally, watching it again, brought back all the memories from, what was it, 2007? And I just got this big cheesy grin on my face, and I actually had to pull myself away from Halo 3 to continue on to actually record the stuff, because if I hadn't have, I would still be playing it, because the Halo 3 maps, even the multiplayer ones, are burned deep into my mind. I even found both the skulls on the first level. I think there's only 2. I don't know, it's just force of habit. Come to an area, it's like, ooh, there's a skull here. They don't do anything in the Master Chief Edition collection, but just finding them was fun, and that whole first level just brought back so many good memories. I'm going to enjoy Halo 3 so goddamn much. The first one, the fourth one can go away, not really bothered. Second one I'll play because it's the new version and the graphics look amazing. But the third one is probably going to be my most played, and we have to try this. Me and somebody else I play with, we are going to definitely try Phantom Flipping, and that will probably come at a later date, because obviously we've got the rest of the games to go through first. And before we get to engulfed in Halo 3, we have Halo 4. After the third one, Master Chief floating in space, Cortana's gone crazy, the graphics were amazing, the weapons kind of okay, and then everything goes terribly downhill after that pretty quickly. Unfortunately, when it does come to Halo 4, the storyline, well, there was a reason that Halo 4 will go down as probably the worst in the series. And of course there'll be a lot of Halo 4 fans out there that would disagree, but it got to a certain point in the story where it gets weird, and I know that's coming, and that's kind of ruined it for us. I mean, with 3 there was a lot of replayability to it, same with 1 and 2. But with 4 it was just a case of you go through it once, and they basically, how do I do this without spoilers? Wouldn't say it's a sad ending, but just after this came out there was rumours that what happened didn't actually happen. The person that you kill at the end isn't dead, they've just teleported somewhere else, and they've taken your companion Cortana with them. And then you've realised that all the way through the series you are the last Spartan, because in the Halo series, Master Chief and the Pillar of Autumn, the first ship. I can't. That's just not remembering that is so bad, considering I just literally played it. But you escape from Reach after they destroyed everything, and all Spartans are now dead. Master Chief is the last Spartan. When Halo 4 ends, he goes somewhere and they take his armor off in a facility set up that is filled with Spartans. So he's not actually the last one left, there's more. But they don't actually explain why there's a lot more. Not to mention, in the whole subplot of the Master Chief collection, there is actually a sub-story that's kind of a prequel to Halo 5, where they're basically looking for Master Chief. No, don't know what happened to him. I'm going to assume that he's basically from the preview they showed nearly 2 goddamn years ago, lad. He's just wandering through a desert, and then this big Forerunner thing comes out, and he's holding his dog tags. So it looks like what's happened is that is years after 4, and he's basically not part of the military anymore. He's kind of retired, but he's taken his armor, suit and everything with him, which would mean he didn't retire. He's gone MIA, I think it is. Yeah. He's a I don't want to call him a betrayer because that would just... They can't make him a traitor, a betrayer, or whatever you want to call it, because it wouldn't go well with the 117 Master Chief thing. He's the saviour of Earth. He was bred to be a Spartan and all the rest of it. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. This whole game worked really well for Microsoft because all the games are only available on the 360, so you can't play them on the Xbox One. Until now. I mean, it's only been a year, but still. A lot of people didn't buy an Xbox One because they liked Halo, and none of the Halo games work on the new Xbox. Releasing this has allowed people to play the games that they like on the new generation of console, so it's kind of Microsoft's apology for not making it backwards compatible, considering Halo, no matter how they put it, is the flagship game to the Xbox franchise. It is exclusive to the Xbox, and bringing out a new Xbox and then saying, oh sorry, you can't play these games, that is, as I said earlier, that's the one reason I didn't get one. Now this actually being out and it working so well, I do wish I had more time to actually play this today though. The biggest shame for me is the fact I haven't got the time to just sit down, and I would love to just play through 1, 2, 3 and 4 back to back, streaming the lot, but I don't have the time, and it is killing me. Especially with Assassin's Creed coming out, Call of Duty's just come out, we've got the DLC for Destiny coming out next month. There's a lot of console stuff that's coming, not to mention the fact I'm still heavily in Bloody Warframe. And don't worry, no, because there hasn't been any, that doesn't mean I'm not making any more Warframe videos. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.